and as you can see, we have solved 42 problems so far, and we are going to solve one problem today. Probably one problem today. And if you like seeing content like this, please remember to subscribe. And without further ado, let's start the next problem. So this problem number 43. Let's start a new Jupyter notebook. New Jupyter notebook. Let us call this problem number like that. Problem 43. This is problem 43, and then it's called substring divisibility. It is what it is. Okay, now let's just copy the entire problem like that, and let's read the problem. Okay, so the number blah 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 is 0 to 9 pan digital. Okay, we know 0 to 9 pan digital. Oh, okay, 0 to 9 pan digital. We have a 0. Okay, because it is made up of digits blah blah blah, we know what a pan digital number is, but it also has a rather interesting substring divisibility property. Okay, so what's the substring divisibility? Let d1 be the first digit, so that's the first digit. d2 be the second digit. Okay, d1 like that. Okay, I'm not going to bother fixing everything. Okay, d2 with the second digit, and so on. In this way, we note the following: d2, d3, d4, 402 is divisible by 2. This is divisible by 3. This is divisible by 5. This is divisible by 7. This is divisible by 11. This is 13. This is 17, and so on. Okay, find the sum of all 0 to 9 pan digital numbers with this property. Okay, so basically we just need to what is this called? From import iter tools as it like that, and it dot permutations, and we need to get the permutations of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 6. Oh, so these are the different permutations, and we need to find something with these properties. So d2, d3, d4 is 406. Where the hell is 406? Oh, over here. 406, d2, d3, d4 is divisible by 2. Okay, so I think, like we did in the last problem, we can consider we can consider the division by 3 and division by 2 properties. So because 10 to the power 10 factorial is a pretty big number, so we can try to see whether we can get some we can reduce the space a bit, reduce the space over which we find different things. We have to see whether we can do that a bit. Okay, so let's start. Oh, okay, let's see. Wow, what the hell happened? Okay, so we have d1, d2 all the way to d10. d1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, D9, and we have D10. Okay, so this has to be divisible by 2, right? So then that means that D4 equals div by 2, right? So that's so just this, that needs to be divisible by 2. Next, D3, D4, D5. So this one, this is divisible by 2, D3, D4, D5. This has to be divisible by 3. So D3 plus D4 plus D5 divisible by 3. So but we don't really care, we will just okay, so that's the, then D4, D5, D6 is divisible by 5. D4, D5, D6, this one has to be divisible by 5. D4, D5, D6 is divisible by 5. So then D6 is going to be equal to a 0 or 5, which basically means that we can find 9 factorial items with a 5 or a 0 at this place. This can either be a 5 or a 0, it cannot be anything else. Okay, then D5, D6, D7. So this has to be D5, D6, D7 has to be divisible by 7. Okay, so that's number 4. That's just D5, D6, D7 div by 7. Okay, then 5, D6, D7, D8 has to be divisible by 11. Wait, this is either, okay, this has to be divisible by 7. Okay, so let me see. This divisible by 7, and D6, D7, D8 has to be divisible by 11. So since this is either a 0 or a 5, I think we can figure out how many values are there that are just divisible by, that has either a 0 or a 7 in the center. Then we can find out a group of values that can be present in this range directly. Okay, this has to be divisible by 11. So again, this means that anything starting with 5 something something or 0 something something has to be divisible by 11. So if it's 0 something something, then it's 0. Okay. Okay. Okay, none of these things are possible, because if it's pan-digital, then this one and this one cannot be the same thing, and 0, 11, 0, 22 and so on, these are the only things divisible by 11. So d5 cannot be a 0, it can only be a 5. Okay, so that makes things much simpler. That makes things much simpler. So we will do 9 factorial items, and d6 equals a 5. Okay, so that's all the numbers. So we'll have 1 2 3 4 5 before, 1 2 3 4 4 after. Okay, that's an easy thing to do. And then after that, what else do we have? d7 d8 d9. So this has to be divisible by 13, and this has to be divisible by 17. So these are all prime numbers. Okay, so let's see. What we are going to do is we're going to start generating numbers where this one is a 5, and then everything else is going to be something other than 5, right? And then we are going to split that between the first 1 2 3 4 5 and the next 4. So that's the idea. Let's write a function that does that. Okay, so we are going to use this. So define a function get nums. Okay, it will not take anything, and it is going to return a list from typing import list. So it'll take return a list of and tuple of strings. Int. Okay, there you go. So now I'm going to just for I in that, and I will not have the list. Okay, and let me put the iSlice in first. You will die. And I should put in zero, 1 2 3 4, not 5 6 7 8 and 9. Okay, I'll call this nums. These are the ones that need permutations of, that I need permutations of. So I will put nums over here, nums here, and I will like that. Okay, now for I in get nums, what the hell, print I. Okay, so it will give me six iterations. And what I want to do is I want to take everything and then I will have to insert 5 in the right place. So I need to insert 5 list of I all the way to I all the way to 5. So I need to take the, so this is what I need to yield equals that. So I need to take the first 5, I need to add 5 like that, and so that's the 6th position, right? D6, I need D6 to be 5, and I need to get the rest. I 5 onward, and this should be to yield. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I have 5 in the right place, and one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 5 is in the right place, and there you have it. So I have all of these things. So now I have to start eliminating these things as, and let me put 1,000 over here. 1,000. Okay, so now I have to start eliminating these things when we find problems. So each of the things that we have calculated, which happens to be like this. So each of the things that we have created, we are going to introduce in here. So if D4 is not divisible by 2, for example 0 1 2 3 4, which is D3, this is 1 2 3 4, so I need 0 1 2 3. So if I is 0 is not 0, so that's the first condition. Okay, so first condition, I don't want to take an slice anymore, and if I get a number which is correct, then I will print that and break. For now I just want to see one value. So as you can see, 0, this is D1, D2, D3, D4. This is the first time we've seen a value over here where it is divisible by 2. So that's excellent. So the next criteria that we have to deal with is 3 4 5 has to be divisible by 3 4 5 has to be divisible by 3. 3 4 5 has to be divisible by 3. Okay, so let's do that. So print, I want to see I 3 4 5 2 all the way to 5 6 7, I think. D1, D2, D3, D4, D5. one less. Okay, so d1, d2, d3, d4, d5 is 304. That has to be divisible by sum of that. If sum of that is not equal to 0, okay, so wait, okay, so if this d4 is divisible by 2, d1, d2, d3, d4 is divisible by 2, okay, then 2 to 5, which is that this is divisible by 3, so that's 4 into 6 and 3, 9, yeah, is divisible by 3, so that's good. We have two conditions correct. The next condition is d6 is 0 or 5, so we already have that condition, okay, so that we don't have to check for that anymore. Then d5, 6, 7 is divisible by 7, so let's check 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay, so let's get 5, 6, 7. Print I 5 should be 4 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 5, 6. Okay, so this, if so 5, 6, 7, I need to map a string and then join it like that, and let me print it for now. Three, 5, 6, I need to convert it into an int. Like that. Okay, that works. So now if that is divisible by not divisible by 7, not equal to 0, there you go, continue. So we come up with a seven, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so there is some change, but not much. So 5, okay, divisible by 7 is d5, d6, d7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 7. 3, 5, 7 by 7 is 51. Okay, so that works. Then after that, 6, 7, 8 has to be divisible by 11. So this should be 5, and this should be 8, and this should be divisible by 11. Okay, so we have a 837, I believe. 837 by 11. Is it 837? We have 7, 8, 9. 7, wait, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 583. 583. Okay. Then we have 13 and 17. So we have two more things, and once we have those things, we should be able to, that should be 13. We need to advance this a bit more. So 5, there should be 6, there should be 9, and the next one should be 17. Like that, and this should be 7, and this should be 10. Okay, so that is a number. 140635 7289. 7289. Then we get a number. Okay, find the sum of all these numbers. So I want to convert this into an integer, so then I will say I equals join map a string to I, and then I'll convert this into an int. Okay, so this, and I'll get a total over here, and I will just say total plus equals I, and I don't break over here. I want it to go all the way through. It's done. Okay, what's total? Okay, this is a really big number. I don't know whether this is correct. Okay, it's correct. So there you have it. It took us about half an hour to complete this. Let us stop at this point, and again, if you like watching things like these, then just remember to subscribe, and that's about it. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.